anyone.
Don't say anyone bad about. We're live?
Don't say anything bad about anything. We're live.
We're live? Oh, man. Okay. I'm glad I caught myself.
Yeah.
I was
shut
about
that
ready
down.
to say something bad about a lot of people.
Don't say anything bad about Corey Graves. You were just going to say something really bad about him.
No, I won't do that.
You said his YouTube show sucks, and you'd rather saw off one of your feet than watch it.
Honestly, I haven't watched any of it. I'm not sure if anyone has, but
the fairness to you is the mayor didn't say any of that. I said it all.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably actually give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. Now that you brought it up, I will give you a valid review of it. I will watch it and but not bite one for the team. That sounds terrible. Bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet from the team.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Gotta take one from the team. Did you see any of the Vince McMahon interview with Pat McAfee?
Oh yeah, I wanted to bring that up and ask you about that. That was phenomenal. I think Pat McAfee right now is possibly the best interviewer I've ever seen on any kind of media, on any kind of form. Like Howard Stern was great back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And then he kind of got really irritating. But Pat McAfee is just so good. It's just his personality. It's like this natural personality that you want to be around that's just contagious. And Vince, oh my God, like getting to hear Vince being Vince McMahon and not the boss.
Yeah.
It was mind-blowing. Like Vince has to, like, I would love to hang out with Vince. He just seems like the coolest guy. And I know people trash him all the time on the internet. That's like a huge sect of the internet that just wants to crap all over Vince McMahon, but that guy is brilliant, and he's charismatic, and I mean, he's getting up there. What is he, 78?
78, yeah. When he's 77, 78, something like that.
Well, his mom lived to be 103, so get used to it, suckers. He's going to be around a long time.
Like, what are you doing at 1:30 in the morning? Because I guarantee you're not fucking working out and then working out until 3:30 in the morning like a 78-year-old man is.
No, I'm not working out at 3:30 in the morning, 3:30 in the afternoon, 12:30 in the afternoon.
7:30, 8:30, 9:30, none of those hours.
No, not doing it.
My favorite was when he like at first I think he was a little bit apprehensive, but then you could just tell he kind of started relaxing. He started cursing. He started saying the F word, and yeah, I don't know. And then seeing Vince McMahon in sneakers, I don't know why, but I was like, oh my God, he's wearing sneakers.
See, I missed that part. He was wearing sneakers?
Yeah, he had sneakers on.
Okay. Well, I was at work while this was happening, so I was like missing a lot of it. Because I was watching it live, and by watching, I mean listening to it mainly. Like I might look down for a second, so I didn't get to really see it.
Yeah.
But man, Vince just listened. I could have listened to that for another 8 hours.
It was really good.
There was just such comfort between the two of them. Like they're like best buds forever. It was great. And I think that McAfee pulls that out of people. Like
yeah, I was going to say,
the interview that he had with Brock was so good.
Anybody that he talks to, I think he's just a dude. Like he's like a guy you could just sit down and have a beer with, and he would be an awesome time. And so I just feel like everybody that sits down and talks, they just get so comfortable with him that it's like they're talking to their best friend, you know?
Yeah, it just seems like a nice, relatable guy. I mean, maybe it's just when the cameras are rolling. I don't know, but he just seems great.
I'm gonna if anything you say and I seem like I'm annoyed, God damn it, or really excited. It's either because I'm watching the Bulls game, so I'm not like disappointed in what you're saying. I'm just disappointed that they're losing.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
I just didn't want you to say, well, why is Brett like rolling his eyes when I talk about Pat McAfee? Like, what's that about?
He's really upset about Pat McAfee. I don't know. The guy just doesn't like him. He hated the Indianapolis Colts, and he hates punters.
He fucking hates that motherfucker. So let me ask you this: are you prepared right now? Have you tried all of the Bang and the Bang hard seltzers? The first question I have to ask you is: are they energy drinks as well, or are they just seltzers?
There is 0 caffeine in these.
Okay, cool.
That was Red Clear. I don't know if there's any other like energy boosting things. It doesn't say that there's creatine in it, which is great because creatine and alcohol would not mix very well.
No,
that would make really aggressive drunken people. So that would be bad.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
So I don't think that there's anything in this that is like an upper.
Right.
But you want me to give a quick review of these?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, well, the first one is the Strawberry Blast that I have here just because I have it in my hand. And I want to say that was my third favorite of the group. It wasn't. It was sweet, and now all of them are too sweet. Like they're all just too much. I don't know if it's the Bang, if they use like this, because it tastes like Bang energy drink where it's almost too sweet, but it still is good.
Right.
But they nailed every flavor, and this tastes like. Have you ever had the grandma candies that look like a little strawberry? Those hard candies.
Oh yes.
It tastes just like that, but liquidy. And I want to give it a 6.9 just to be funny. But that's about right, actually, where I would rank it on the scale. It is about a 6.9. The next one, I'll do the purple skedaddles. I'll just get the negativity out of the way because I don't want to be negative tonight. I want to be in a positive mood, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a good time. It's Friday night. We're having a good time.
Right.
But the purple skedaddles, it tastes just like purple Skittles. And for me, that's not a great thing. Like it's too much. It's too much sugar. It's too sweet. I actually didn't finish it. I set it aside and did not drink it because it was too sweet.
And as you know, the mayor hates wasting stuff, so that'll tell you something.
I hate wasting. And I gave it a 5.3. And the joke that I'm going to do is I'm going to leave those in my refrigerator until Christy drinks them. And probably her least favorite thing on earth is he's excited. He loves this. I'm getting ready to say.
I can't wait.
She hates purple Skittles. Like she will eat an entire pack of purple Skittles and throw the entire pack of purple Skittles away. So I'm just waiting for her to drink one of these just to come up and tell me how terrible it is. So it's just going to sit in the fridge for a while. The next one is the Froze Rosé. I don't really drink rosé champagne, so I can't say if this tastes like rosé champagne.
I can't say
to me, it tastes like Smarties. If you like Smarties,
no. Who likes fucking Smarties?
If you like Smarties and then kick them up a notch to like 3 times as sweet and sugary as they normally are, you will like this. That one was like a 7-1. And then the best one, I could sit outside of the pool. I actually want to just get a whole box of these if I could, was the pina colada flavor. Highly, highly delicious, sweet, but not too sweet. And it tasted just like a pina colada. Now, if you don't like pina coladas, you're not going to like this. But I could sit poolside. I'm kind of waiting for that sunshine to kick in. Might save a couple of these. And
it's okay, pal. Just buy more.
Yeah, just maybe buy more. And I'd give them an 8.8. An 8.8. Really high. Really good.
Pretty high ranking. I mean, you gave all of those a pretty high ranking considering that you didn't like them. Like if I had to rank something that I didn't like, I would give it like a 2. Like any White Claw I've ever tried, I would give it a 2 because I don't like White Claw.
Well, I'm trying to be fair. It's not just my taste buds. I'm trying to think of like the general population. Like it was too sweet, but I would think, some people might like that.
I mean, if you like sweet, then that's for you.
Yeah. I mean, I really like, I know you really liked the margarita flavor. Was it Truly?
Yes.
Now, I like the margarita flavors, but the green one that was actual lime margarita, I personally didn't like that much because I don't like lime margaritas. However, it tasted identical to a lime margarita, so it was phenomenal. So I rate it high.
The lime margarita one was probably my favorite too of those. I also like this. It was like watermelon something. The watermelon ones are really good. But the last time I drank those, it was like when I watched the Royal Rumble, and I don't know why, but I had like the worst hangover the next day. And so now I don't even know if I could even drink those again.
Well, the Royal Rumble was like 9 hours long, so.
Yeah, well, you're right. It did feel like 9 hours long. You want to talk
true.
about 9 hours long. So for WrestleMania Day 1, you've got NXT at 11 a.m. Eastern time before night 1 of WrestleMania. I'm curious. I remember last year you and your friends got together, I think, on Sunday and watched both days.
Yeah, that's what we're planning on this year, too. So we're going to start at like 3 a.m. on Sunday.
Well, that sounds like fun.
No, I'm not. I don't think we're actually going to be doing that, but we are.
Yeah, I didn't think you were
watching it all the way through.
Well, you've got a lot more stamina than I do. So the first thing that we're going to do here, pal, is we're going to make some predictions. AEW has a pay-per-view on Sunday. Is it Sunday or is it Saturday?
It's Sunday.
Sunday, March the 6th. Yeah. So I don't really watch AEW. That's not really a shot at AEW. I really don't watch Raw. I really don't watch SmackDown either. So I just don't watch much current weekly wrestling just because most of the time it really doesn't interest me and it's like a chore to get through. Besides NXT UK, of course. NXT UK is the greatest hour of pro wrestling on TV, and you should watch it. But the mayor watches AEW most of the time, so he's going to be able to give you some picks. I'm going to be able to maybe know who most of these people are. So I think this is going to be fun. Are you ready, Mayor?
I am ready. Staying in that positivity mode for tonight.
I like it. Here we go. The first, these are prelim matches, apparently. The first one is the most overrated wrestler. I mean, not overrated. I'm sorry. The most over wrestler in 2022, Hook, taking on my personal favorite, QT Marshall. I'm going to pick Hook because there's no way QT Marshall beats him. Go ahead.
I didn't even know this was a match on the card. Yeah, Hook. Hook's winning. Hook's winning for a long time.
Hook.
If you don't like Hook, which there might be a sect of people that don't like Hook because he looks like he works at Finish Line, but
he looks like
he's
a very
going for a long
unhappy
time.
worker at Finish Line. You're right. He looks like he hates his job at Finish Line.
What?
Can you read this person's name?
Layla Hirsch.
Layla Hirsch. Okay, thank you. Anyway, I'm sorry for interrupting you. What were you going to say?
I don't think I was going on to anything after that. Just Hook's winning.
Hook is going to hook QT Marshall and get the victory. We're going to get Layla Hirsch. I don't know who that is. That one legitimately, I know who that is. Versus Chris Statlander, who is an alien. Is she still an alien or is she not an alien anymore?
I'm pretty sure she's still holding citizenship with one of the alien planets.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I don't.
Statlander wins because I don't know who the other person is. So
Statlander should win. I would think so.
Here's two people I've heard of. Jade Cargill is going to defend the AEW TBS Championship against Ty Conti. I'm very well aware of Ty Conti for sure. What do you think?
I think Jade Cargill is going to go on a very long winning streak, and she's going to be holding this title for quite some time. I think they're really high on her. She seems to really carry a presence about her that's almost like a Charlotte Flair type presence. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not comparing her to Charlotte Flair in the ring or even on the microphone. Nothing else besides her presence is Charlotte Flair like. However, she has this presence that's just there, and it's unexplainable. It's kind of almost, I don't want to say a Goldberg thing because she's on a streak, but it's hard to explain other than it's just a presence, and she has one, and she's going to be there for a while, winning for a long time.
I absolutely agree with you there. I mean, I'm going to steal what Jeremy says about Roman Reigns. Just look at her. Look at her walking into the ring. You know what I mean?
I can say that about Ty Conti too. Come on now.
Touche, sir. Touche. Yeah, I just can't. I mean, I doubt it. Jade Cargill's probably going to win this thing. The only way she loses that TBS title is when it's ready for her to take that thing off of Britt Baker. So, we've got a tornado tag team match. Oh boy. AHFO. So Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy. I don't know who that is. What does AHFO stand for? Do you know?
Andrade, Hardy, forever
out. I don't.
When
you like join Matt Hardy's telemarketing? I don't.
It's weird because every time you see Andrade and Isaiah Cassidy and who else hangs out with them besides Matt Hardy? There's one other guy.
Private Party? Is it Private Party with them? Still?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That guy is in Private Party. The Isaiah Cassidy guy is in Private Party.
And they're always just hanging out in a stairwell talking to one another. And Andrade is like a charisma vacuum. Like, he's negative charisma. Like, when I'm talking about Jade Cargill not having to do anything to have charisma, Andrade is 100% the opposite. And so is Matt Hardy right now. I don't know why. Maybe just because he's around Andrade. Nothing against Andrade in the ring. Let the guy wrestle, but man.
So they are taking on Darby Allin, Sting, and Sammy Guevara. It's a tornado tag team match. Jesus Christ. I know Jeff Hardy has, he said he signed with AEW. So does he show up and help them win? That's what I'm picking. The bunch of letters stuffed together, and Andrade is now in Matt Hardy's telemarketing service with Private Party. I don't understand it, but that's who I'm picking.
Telemarketing service. I like it. Yeah, actually, I think this is the way to get Matt Hardy away from this terrible clown gimmick show that he's doing as a bad manager. And Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin are two of the brightest stars that AEW has for their future long term, not named MJF. So I don't see them losing here to what's this conglomerate of Andrade and such. So I see that this is how Matt Hardy gets pissed off. He leaves the team here and goes away for a month and then comes back with Mr. Jeffrey.
With his brother Jeffrey.
Yes. And I hope he comes back as Jeffrey because that would be awesome. Jeffrey
Hardy. That's absolutely what it should be. So we go from one tag team match with a bunch of guys in it to another tag team match with a bunch of guys in it. We got the three-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. We've got Jungle Man and his homeboy Lucha Dinosaur Man taking on the Red Dragon, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Young Bucks. For crying out loud, let Red Dragon win this thing and go feud with FTR. That's what I want to happen. That's what I'm picking.
That's right where I'm at. I think Red Dragon wins this. I don't get the Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus love. I don't see it between either of them. One's tall and clumsy, and the other one is undersized and under.
He's a handsome bastard, though.
He'd be a handsome guy. Yeah, I mean but man, he needs something and a lot of it. But I don't see even why they have the titles. I'm not a fan of them at all. They have a great theme song.
Oh, they do.
That people love to sing along to, and that might get you a long way in this company. I don't know. But Red Dragon is phenomenal. And I think that the tease with them winning the belts here leads to a potential tease that someone else might win the heavyweight championship tonight. Not tonight, on Sunday, where that they could all be standing tall, but then a certain someone possibly lets them down and does not win the belt, and might lead to a little strife between the Red Dragon and Adam Cole. Too many Adams. God dang it.
There's too many Adams in one match, pal. I get it.
And then none of them are Adam Bomb, who would beat all of them.
I think Adam Bomb might be in prison, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Allegedly he's in prison.
He's either in prison or dead. I'll take either one of them.
I don't think he's dead. I think he's alive. Oh, dogs are excited. All right. Well, this one will be a good one here. We got Jon Moxley taking on Bryan Danielson. I don't fucking know. What do you think?
I don't even want to pick this and put it into the air because it's really boring. But Bryan Danielson had a draw against Omega. He had a draw against Hangman Page. And I could unfortunately see another time limit draw here where the two of them just beat each other bloody and neither one gives up. And that's how they kind of get this friendship together where, hey, we went to war together. Neither of us is better than the other right now. And that's kind of kindles them together. And I think neither one wins. And Bryan Danielson gets another draw.
That doesn't sound boring to me, pal. That's how you move on to something else. I have no problem with the draw. A draw makes sense to me. I'm just going to pick Danielson just because. But I don't know. Moxley just came back to. This is probably the hardest one on the card to pick.
Yeah, I don't want either of these guys to lose, really.
And either one of them losing to the other is not going to hurt the other one here. So it really doesn't fucking matter who wins. It's going to be
it really doesn't matter what the outcome of this is unless it's something really stupid.
Yeah, you're right. I'll just pick Bryan Danielson, I guess, because yes, the Bulls lost.
Oh no! I mean,
I hate you, Grayson Allen. I challenge Grayson Allen to a fight.
Not Grayson Waller. We like you, Grayson Waller.
No, I like Grayson Waller, but I hate Grayson Allen. Speaking of people I don't like, it's Greg the Hammer Valentine. I mean, Chris Jericho. I don't even know if I can use that anymore because he's in shape now. He's got abs, I saw, so I guess I can't even use that joke anymore. Damn it. He's taking on Eddie Kingston. I'm picking Eddie Kingston because fuck Chris Jericho. How about you?
Yeah, I actually wanted to stay on the positivity roll and say I wanted to give credit to Chris Jericho because, man, that guy looks shredded right now. I don't know how that happened. If he just got tattoos and like tattooed abs and pecs, if that's a thing, because I don't understand how he went from looking like Man Mountain Rock to Chris Masters in like a month.
He did. He went from like he looked like Greg Valentine to now he looks jacked. People on the interwebs are saying that he got ab implants. Now I don't believe that, but that's what people on the
I didn't even know that was a thing. But if it is, good for Chris Jericho. I mean,
I'm still not
picking him to win. Eddie Kingston's going to win. This is Chris Jericho's time to start making superstars and not making himself a superstar. Yeah. And Eddie Kingston is that. The guy is, you can feel it when he walks in the arena. Like, people get excited. It's a natural excitement too. Like, people like Eddie Kingston.
Well, you know what it is about Eddie Kingston that he likes is because you know that you might see bullshit on wrestling, but that's not bullshit. That's real right there, and that's why people love it. Because when you see Eddie Kingston, that's a real motherfucker right there.
Yeah,
he's nothing but his fucking self.
He's not remembering a script. He's not remembering a promo. He's speaking from the heart. That's Eddie Kingston speaking. I mean, Eddie Kingston is Eddie Kingston, and it's not a gimmick. It's not bullshit to the guy. This guy loves the business he's in. He loves what he's doing, and you can feel it that he's real.
Yes.
And that always connects.
Yep. And now it's time for more convoluted nonsense. We've got a Face of the Revolution ladder match for a future AEW TNT Championship match. It's Keith Lee versus Orange Cassidy versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks versus Wardlow versus whoever's winning that match tonight. I think it's Ethan Page versus Christian. I think is going to be that match. Either one of them is going to be in there. Mayor in this. Who do you think's going to win this thing?
Man, they really put themselves in a corner with this one because several of these guys should not be in a ladder match. Several of them shouldn't be in this position to potentially get injured because they're just too big for this kind of match. I don't like to see this, and I don't want to see it. Would I like to see half these guys wrestling each other in a standard match? Yeah, hell yeah, give me that. But I want to say Keith Lee wins it. I think he had just come in, and you can't pull the steam away from him yet because there's something with him that the fans really love also. And almost anyone that leaves the WWE, especially under like bad terms, this crowd loves a lot. And so, I mean, it could be Turd Mark the janitor that left WWE because he pissed in Vince McMahon's hubcaps. I don't know, but they would love him. And so I think Keith Lee wins it. I want to say Wardlow wins it because I see the most potential in Wardlow. I think that guy's got the brightest future ahead of all of these guys. But I'm going to go Keith Lee. I'm not going to talk my way out of it.
You're not going to talk. You do like to talk your way out of it. You're really good at that. So I'm not picking Ricky Starks because I don't like his face. Sorry, Ricky Starks, but I don't like your face. I'm not picking Orange Cassidy because if Ethan Page got in this thing, I'd like to see Ethan Page win it. I like Ethan Page a lot.
I'm a big fan of Ethan Page.
Really good heel. Very good promo. He's always been a good promo, and I mean, I used to watch him when he wrestled in Evolve, and he was like beer belly to Adam Page, but he could still cut a damn good promo. But I'm gonna pick Wardlow. I think they're trying to turn Wardlow like a babyface. It seems like from like what I've seen on Twitter, at least, it seems like he's there. You might get a babyface turn for him. So I'm gonna pick Wardlow, but I could see Powerhouse Hobbs perhaps too. But you're right. It could be anybody could win this match. Yeah. Any of those three could win this match.
I wasn't sure what they were doing with the last pick. If it was someone that they were putting on from tonight, because I didn't get to watch Wednesday yet. So
yeah. So Ethan Page,
I'm putting that in the air. I did not watch Wednesday yet, so I'm not sure what the last man is, how he gets in. If it could potentially be Miro, if it could potentially be Cesaro.
It's Ethan Page versus Christian. I think it's probably happening right now.
Okay.
And the winner gets in.
Okay. Well, I don't see either of those guys winning, so I'm still going to stick with Keith Lee then.
Quit trying to talk yourself out of it, man. Stop doing it. And we've got an AEW Women's Championship match. Dr. Britt Baker, she's a dentist. Just want you to know. She's a dentist, if you didn't know.
Don't say.
She's taking on Thunder Rosa. I believe they had that lights out match, right? Because that was that time Britt Baker bled. She's a dentist, and she bled one time in a wrestling match. She's the greatest wrestler of all time. I'm picking Thunder Rosa because I can hear Britt Baker talk when my TV's on mute. So I'm picking Thunder Rosa.
Actually, I'm agreeing with you. I think Thunder Rosa wins it here. It's I think going on a year, maybe it has been a year since Britt Baker won the title. It's got to be getting close in that range, and I don't want to say it's getting stale because she's entertaining herself, but the reign has fallen a little bit lackluster, and I think it's time to either have one of her people that she's with, whether it's Rebel or Jamie Hayter, cause her to lose the match and then have a little bit of feud between the two of them and let Thunder Rosa have some shine, because Thunder Rosa is great. Yeah. She's one of the better wrestlers, in my opinion, female wrestlers that they have on their show. And I really enjoy her work. And got to meet her. Nice lady. She was chewing a granola bar. And
she follows us on Twitter, so she's awesome.
Yeah. And really enjoyed her. She does really good work, and I would love to see her win the championship here, and I think she does.
I agree with you. I agree. It should be a good match. I know I said some mean things about Britt Baker just then, but she's a
dentist.
Yeah, you're touche. She is in fact a dentist, and we've got CM Punk versus MJF in the dog collar match. MJF got a win over CM Punk in controversial fashion. This is going to be a bloodbath. CM Punk probably wins. What do you think?
I actually didn't even write down my pick on this because I couldn't pick. And I'm still kind of torn on that. Like, when the waitress comes to you at the restaurant and you don't want to pick what you want until she gets there or he gets there.
You want to get three things? Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't really know. And that's kind of where I'm at on this match. Like, I don't really want to see either of these guys lose here. And I want to say MJF wins just so he has another win over CM Punk. And I don't know. I just really feel like MJF is on this hot streak. And CM Punk, I don't think it would hurt him if he lost again. Whereas if you had MJF lose here, unless it's something really shady that happens, like Wardlow just comes out and powerbombs the shit out of him like 40 times. And you really don't want a heel losing in that manner. I think MJF wins. I won't keep rambling. MJF.
I think MJF's the right call because their next pay-per-view, I think you should be challenging and probably winning the AEW World Championship because he's one of the best heels in all of wrestling. So
yeah,
I think you should win. I just don't think you will. The main event is Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole.
You want me to pick?
No, I was waiting for you to say Bebe.
Oh.
Let's do it again.
I missed it.
Hangman
Bebe.
Adam Page versus Adam Cole.
Baby.
There we go. Now
sorry, Christy's sleeping.
I don't know. Page is probably going to retain. I can't see, but I really don't fucking know because I don't follow it all that much. So I really don't know what the storyline is around this. But I just don't think they take it off Page just yet. Like I said, I think MJF should be that person. I'm going to pick with Page retains. In the bottom of the Adams.
Yeah, for someone that doesn't watch AEW, I'm agreeing with almost everything you say because most of this stuff probably should be common sense, Tony Khan. You don't want to take it off Adam Page here this quick. And if you do, you want it to be MJF. And I don't see Adam Page losing the championship until MJF takes it from him. And that'll probably be at their, a big pay-per-view and not just on Friday Night Dynamite. Yeah, Adam Page wins, and that's it. Adam Page wins in a great match. These two can go, and I think it'll be this pay-per-view isn't going to end until like 1:30 in the morning. Looking at all these matches and these people that are in these matches, like this is going to be a long pay-per-view.
every one of them is the first two I remember were on the pre-show or what do they call it, the buy-in or something like that.
Yeah, but if this is starting at 8 minus the first 2 matches, this is going a long time.
You're right. You are right. Well, that's it. That is it for our AEW picks. That's the first time we've ever done AEW picks on the show.
Wait, am I going to lose my belt to this? Because I wasn't.
No. I don't think.
I'm still going to walk around with my championship.
Jeremy, I don't think Jeremy would even pick if we asked him to. That would be fun. I wanted Jeremy to watch an AEW pay-per-view and then review it because I imagine he would just lose his mind. And it would be hilarious.
It's on you, Jeremy. You've got to watch this.
Shout out to Glenn and Jeremy at Piece of Business on Twitter. We're going to do our WrestleMania. I didn't ask you about this, but you cool for the Saturday morning of WrestleMania at our usual 10 a.m. preview time? Is that good for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
I'm sure I'll be perfectly fine for that.
Awesome. So, May, are you ready for some mullets?
I'm always ready for mullets.
Hashtag
There's never a
Friday
bad
night.
time.
Hashtag Friday Night Mullet Watch. It is the first Superstars from 1992 in the month of August. So we're going to get more of the build to SummerSlam here, Mayor. Are you ready?
Man, there's not much like a mullet in August when the sun's glistening off that bad boy. I mean, County Fair, just running those rides, fresh off to wrestling. I can't wait to see who's in this match.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
We got the music. You're not going to see Hulk Hogan on this show.
You'll never, maybe in a promo. Well, especially not 1992 because this is after WrestleMania 8, so I don't even think he was around. Ooh. Hogan. I saw Hacksaw Jim Duggan doing like a 360 slam there, so that was fun.
I always get so hyped on the intro.
I know you do, pal. I know you do.
Oh, I wish some of these guys got music. And Glen Falls, New York. We're back at Glen Falls.
Yeah, they do it in 3 or 4 intervals, I believe.
And the coolest motherfucker walking the planet, Vince McMahon.
I honestly thought you were talking about Mr. Perfect. For a split second there, I thought you were.
I mean, Vince is, dressed to the nines. He still has that same haircut.
I mean, I think his hair is a little thinner, but you're right.
He's probably even more jacked now than he was 30 years ago to the day? It's almost.
Well, something like that, yeah.
So we're saying Vince is, 47 here?
Probably something like that, around there. I can tell you right now, he looks astounded by what Mr. Perfect is saying.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little angry.
Oh, we're going to get to see Bret Hitman Hart tonight. He's got beautiful hair. Oh, more Papa Shango. Are you ready for some voodoo?
I was starting to remember which voodoo I wanted to sing, if I was going to go with Godsmack or... We got Legion of Doom.
Oh, they better not have that motherfucking dummy with them.
I think the dummy's gone by now.
The certified sink pissers are here. Nobody likes them. Not a soul.
Man, they just got done filling up some sinks. Do you think the Nasty Boys take the actual urinal mints home with them?
Yeah, they have like a drawer.
They put it in their pocket.
Yeah,
and just take it for later.
Oh,
wow.
There's our guy.
Wait, who's the other guy? That guy looked like the guy that plays the Punisher.
It did kind of
like Shane from The Walking Dead, John Bernthal. Is that him wrestling?
You were name dropping a lot of people here, pal.
I mean, he got his career started against some sink pissers. The ref's plugging his nose because he could smell the piss all over him.
Oh, geez, that old man gave him the old thumb to the nose, wiggle the fingers there.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever used that in the last 30 years at someone?
Well, I have kids, so yes. You never did that to your kids?
No.
I have, probably.
Oh, look at that elbow drop to the head.
This guy looks like a gym teacher. He looks like an extra from Saved by the Bell. This guy they're beating up. He looks like not Brutus the Barber Beefcake. He looks like Brutus the Barber, not so Beefcake. That's what he looks like.
Jimmy. Yeah, baby. I don't know why he sounds like Jim the Anvil. It's just the Jimmy.
Oh, they're
Oh,
sticking
not the
his
pit
face in
stop.
the pit. God, you know they don't use deodorant. You know what they use? Piss. They piss in their hands and wipe it under their armpits.
I was actually going to say the urinal mints. They just take the urinal mints and rub it under their armpits.
They're some nasty bastards.
Uh-oh, here he comes. What was his name again? Do you remember?
Oh, God. Yeah, I can. Hold on.
I don't know, but he stole the Riddler's pants, so riddle me this.
So this guy stole the Riddler's pants. The other guy stole Brutus the Barber Beefcake's pants.
Why is he dressed like the Riddler?
We got the certified sink pissers versus the certified pants stealers.
I think that's actually the Tiger King.
That's Kerry Davis there, pal. That's our
Kerry
buddy
Davis.
Kerry Davis. Come on down to Kerry Davis. Use your car lot today. Drive yourself away in the Jeep wagon with all your kids inside. $5.99 down with on credit if you can do it.
Nothing. I don't think there's any name that says more relief pitcher for a AA club than Kerry Davis.
You're right. God damn, those pants are fucking terrible. The hair is beautiful though. Look at it flow.
He is very beautiful Bobby-esque. Not the wrestling part, but the
yeah. He's definitely got the look of beautiful Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, I'm gonna
He's
come to your
talking
house and
trash.
piss in your sink. That's what he said.
He is. He's gonna have the Nasty Boys ever wrestled it in your house?
No, they were long gone from WWE before that started
okay.
happening. No.
That's probably a good thing. Cause do you think they went to Vince's house and pissed in his sink?
Oh, that's probably what got him fired, pal.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh
Nasty,
my God. That
nasty
was the worst.
sags.
That was the worst top rope elbow I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was not very good.
And the certified sink pissers have won once again. Fans don't like it.
No one likes these guys. They don't want them coming over their house.
Ugh, he's spitting all over the camera. What happened to your tooth?
Who do you think is more nasty, Knobs or Sags?
I think we've talked about this before, and Knobs is 100% the most nasty.
Yeah, he might even poop in your sink.
Oh, he's definitely a guy he's done an upper decker 1 or 2 times. You know what I mean? He's definitely upper decker Knobs, I used to call him. Don't let Knobs come over your party.
Upper decker Knobs. He uses the hand towels not for his hand, and I'm not going to tell you what he wipes with it. But it's not his hands.
Hey, Mayor, you want an Ultimate Warrior ice cream bar?
I'd throw it away instantly, and I love ice cream.
You're like, oh, it tastes terrible now.
I'd rather just eat the stick with a little vanilla remnant on it than eat the Ultimate Warrior. Screw that guy.
I feel you.
I'd just punch the ice cream bar as a kid.
The Mayor's stomping an ice cream bar. You can remember just last week. It wasn't last week because we watched the main event last week, which Mayor is still reeling from the breakup of the Mega Powers.
That was a very sad day. Well, the Silly Slam shirt is Mega Powers colors.
No, it is. It is. You're right.
So
well, it's Silly Slam. They were best of friends, but now
I've been wearing red and yellow for the last week in remembrance of the Mega Powers. I'm still heartbroken to this day.
I'm just as surprised to hear that as I am when you told me you saw Suburban Commando in the theater. Not surprised at all.
Liz was in the way of me diving through the ropes, and I do not like when a woman stands in my man's way because I'm the macho man and the most macho man on the planet, an Ultimate Warrior. If you want to look into these eyes, I don't need to take off these sunglasses or this hat to tell you what one thing has to go through your head. You can hiss, but don't you kiss because I am the macho man and I don't go that way.
But you're going to say, and I don't piss in your sink. The Warrior's like, I don't even know what to say. He just left.
Yeah, that's because Macho Man told him what's up.
The one thing about WWE Superstars that I don't understand is why do we need this long of a recap? Like, you could have cut this to like 30 seconds.
You mean these guys weren't in Glens Falls doing this?
I guess not. Ric Flair, he's going to be at SummerSlam. We don't know what he's going to be doing, but he's going to be there.
Oh, he actually wrestled at SummerSlam, right?
I don't believe he wrestled at SummerSlam 1992. I want to say that maybe him and Perfect might have gotten involved in the Savage Warrior match, but I do not believe that he wrestled on the card.
That is an ugly tie, Rick.
Yeah, that tie sucks. Sean Mooney has way better ties.
Much better. I mentioned this. I don't know if you caught it or not, but I've been watching a lot of Dusty Rhodes videos, and Dusty Rhodes, I think, was the most stylish man of the 80s. Not Ric Flair. Oh no. Dusty, like he should have been the fashion icon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Oh God, I guess I just don't remember the stuff that he's wearing when I see him. So you might be right.
Macho Man he tripped over a man and the ring skirt.
Yeah, he ripped off half the ring skirt. It took it perfect like 40 seconds to start helping. Oh, he's choking him now with the belt.
Does he have cable ties?
No, he's choking him with a belt.
Oh.
He wrapped it around his neck and now he's choking him. Oh God, the fans are coming unglued here. Except for this, there was one guy in a green shirt who was very excited about this. Apparently he wanted the Macho Man to be choked.
Uh-oh. Warrior's coming to his aid?
No, he's blown up. He's tired. He wound back so far on that punch. Like,
don't forget to shake the ropes.
All the way back here. And Mary, did you hear the news? That not only now can you listen to our voices on Sports Wire Radio, but you can now see our faces and watch along with us on the Northeast Sports streaming app. You should download that for your Roku player. And not only can you listen to us, but you can see our beautiful faces.
You go do it right now before you forget.
Do it right now.
If you're listening right now, it's on you. See us, hear us, be us. Okay, you can't be us.
No.
You're not that cool.
You wouldn't want to be.
But you can at least join along with the fun.
There you go, pal. So make sure you check them out. I believe you follow them on Instagram and Twitter. Northeast Sports streaming app. We're on there. So make sure you check that out. Of course, shout out to Tom. Shout out to Sports Wire Radio. At Thomas Bryce 2017. We're going to get Tom on this show here sometime this month. He's a busy man, but we're going to make it happen.
We're going to make it happen. I can't wait.
Just like the Macho Man and the Warrior can't wait to get their hands on each other at SummerSlam.
The Macho Man just pie-faced him. I kind of liked that. Anytime someone pie-faces the Warrior and just gets them good, I'm all for that.
If anybody deserves to be pie-faced, it's the Warrior.
I wish Mean Gene would pie-face him, too. Maybe Sean Mooney.
The mayor hopes that instead in the back that the Warrior got handshakes from everyone, they just punched him right in the fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, SummerSlam.
Who do you think painted Warrior's face paint? Do you think he did it himself?
Probably. He's probably too vain to let someone else do it for him. Has to be doing himself.
Who do we got here? I'm trying to...
That's
that Iron Mike Sharp? It looks like Iron Mike.
It's definitely. He just came from the bowling alley. He's a mean bowler. Iron Mike Sharp's here.
Wow, look at all that baby oil. He is not wrestling Andre the Giant.
No baby oil!
Wait, Iron Mike Sharp's getting cheers?
No, Bret Hart.
Oh. I really thought those young girls were happy about Iron Mike Sharp.
Unless there's anybody from the Bowling Hall of Fame there, they're not happy to see Mike Sharp.
Well, the kid from the Wonder Years in the front row is really excited.
Yeah, look at that hair. That was some fucking 90s hair if I've ever seen it. Oh, God. That lady had a tube top on, the shiny one. That's a beautiful Bret Hart shirt right there.
Yeah, there's some big fans. They're crying. Getting ready to... Man, I don't remember. I mean, I was a kid at this time, as were you, but I don't remember cheering Bret Hart this much as a child. Like, watching back as an adult, I'm, like, amazed at how great he was. But as a kid at this time, I still don't remember, like, being excited watching Bret Hart as much as I am as an adult.
I loved Bret Hart. After, like 94, 95.
Yeah, that time, yeah. But at this point in time, I don't think I was there yet.
I can't really remember because I was like 9 years old at this time. But I remember like WrestleMania 10 being really excited for Bret Hart. WrestleMania. I remember when he lost the championship to Bob Backlund at Survivor Series or whatever it was, where it was like a submission match and Owen conned his parents to throw in the towel So Bret lost. I remember being really upset about that. And then when he won it back from and I was like the biggest Bret Hart fan until Shawn Michaels went from heel to babyface, and then I kind of flopped, and I was a big Shawn Michaels fan. But I always loved Bret Hart, except for when he was a bad guy. He was, USA versus Canada thing. I hated him then, but I loved him in the early 90s.
Yeah, I don't think I appreciated this Bret Hart enough, like as a kid. It wasn't probably until 94 ish when I really started liking Bret.
We've got an interesting promo from Bret's mom randomly.
Helen?
Yep, that's
Helen?
Helen. That's just a weird thing that there was like, oh, let's throw up a interview of his mother.
What do you call a piece of the mitochondria from Helen?
I don't know.
Helen a cell.
I don't know where you were going with that, but good job.
Mick Foley fears Helen Hart.
He does. Yeah, he does. I mean, Undertaker. Dong. Here we go. That's a very 1990s camera. It's a very 1990s hair. So this was for the Intercontinental Championship, and to my surprise, to your surprise, everybody's surprised at home, Iron Mike Sharp is not going to be the new Intercontinental Champion.
Man, I was pulling for Iron Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Sharp.
Everything's Iron, everything's Mike.
Man, didn't see this one coming. I thought Glenn Falls was it for him. Gary Stardom.
Something like that.
Stridome.
He's too legit to quit. Too legit to quit. Did you remember? Did we talk about this? We talked about this, didn't we? The MC Hammer song, "Too Legit to Quit."
I mean, I think we probably have talked about the song before. Was he doing that in a video or something?
Yeah, because it's like too legit to quit or something like that. Mayor, I don't know if you heard, but SummerSlam's coming up. It's August 31st, Monday night. It's a Monday night. It's available on pay-per-view.
How many pay-per-view sales do you think they did of this?
I imagine not as many as usual because they did it on a Monday night.
Yeah. It's that was this Bret and Bulldog?
You got it, pal. I mean, if Iron Mike Sharp had won it, he would have faced Bulldog, and Bulldog would have said, "I wasn't even fucking there."
Do you think Bulldog could have taken Iron Mike Sharp in the UK?
In a bowling match, no way. Which I wonder if bowling is big over in the UK. Glenn, let us know if bowling is big. It's probably called something else. It's probably called like Lollyballer or some shit like that. That's probably what it's called.
I was going to say Alley Ball.
Alley Ball, it sounds more likely.
Alley Ball makes sense.
But yeah, that's I don't know. I think he might have been able to beat Iron Mark Sharp because he's got all the British fans behind him. Otherwise, maybe not, because Iron Mark Sharp is one tough individual.
Iron Mike Sharp might not have gotten his baby oil through customs.
No baby oil.
Oh, I don't know. Between him and Bulldog, they may have just slid off each other for 30 minutes with all the baby oil they both wore.
Yeah, that's a lot of baby oil. Thank God there was no Andre the Giant to kill them. Shawn Michaels, I believe, is taking on Rick Martel in a who's the most handsome motherfucker on the planet match, apparently.
Do you think the SS on her face is for SummerSlam?
It is. One side is for SummerSlam, the other side is for Sensational Sherry.
Stupendous Sherry if we're trying to sell this year's WrestleMania.
Man, so I've been watching all these WrestleManias. My last one that I watched is WrestleMania 22, and that's when she got inducted to the Hall of Fame. And they bring all the Hall of Fame people out there. And man, it was great to see her. Man, it's too bad she's not around. She could be a great coach, if she was around.
Yeah, because I don't think she lived much longer after that, did she?
No, I think only a couple years. Yeah,
it's a shame. She wasn't that old, I don't think.
I want to say she was in her. It might have been early 50s, late 40s.
Yeah.
Speaking of the handsome man, the model Rick Martel is on the way out to the ring.
I really want to get to see if I can find through eBay or something the "Yes, I Am a Model" pin. Do you think they actually sold one? Look at this guy.
That guy was upset because his girlfriend. Oh, Bill Pierce here. Look at that.
Whoa.
That's Hall of Fame hair. Have we seen? I feel like we've seen Bill Pierce before, but he didn't have that hair,
The name sounds familiar.
right?
I gotta get a better look.
The thing about it is, like Rick Martel versus Shawn Michaels, that's a heel versus heel match. Who am I supposed to root for?
Bill Pierce. You're rooting for Bill Pierce here.
You gotta hate the black and yellow.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like the Steelers colors already.
This motherfucker.
This Wiz Khalifa goof.
I don't know who this referee is. I'm gonna name him Scott Tyler. Scott Tyler, the referee here. I'm really hoping Bill Pierce wins because I love his hair. His hair looks great. I mean, if you just ignore the bottom half of him there, just look the top up, he looks great.
That is a really nice mullet. It's like if Arby's fries grew on his head and then he shaved the sides of them.
Oh God, I love the Arby's curly fries. If you say Arby's is trash, then you're trash because you're wrong.
Yeah, we're not taking that.
No.
Bill Pierce is stomping around the ring. He's ready to Hulk up. He's ready to mull it up.
Oh, I thought he was gonna get some offense in there. Darn it.
Woman, you threw away my scratcher and it had $1 winner on it.
I was gonna get another scratcher. What the hell? Get me a Twisted Tea. They're by the register. God dang.
I like this Bill Pierce guy.
This is Bill Pierce from Bill Pierce Tires. Come on down and get you a set of 4. One on me.
I feel like you might have nailed what Bill Pierce is still doing to this day.
Yeah, I actually looked him up. I did some research, and he in fact owns a tire distributing center in Frankfort, Kentucky. So look him up. 1-800 Bill Pierce has a mullet, sells tires.
I'm not sure if you're. Oh my God, that reverse Irish whip. Look at this
God.
guy.
Oh, I thought he was going to monkey flip him. If he'd have monkey flipped him, I'd have lost my mind.
Bill Pierce is a house of fire here.
Well, unfortunately, Martel's put the fire out. He was way further up his ass crack than it needed to be.
Come on, Bill. Bill.
Who's more handsome,
Bill.
Tom Zink or Rick Martel?
Ooh. There you go, Martel.
I don't know. Tom Zink. The Z-Man. He was a handsome
Z-Man was.
Neither one of them is as handsome as Tito Santana, but
no.
That's neither here nor there.
Still waiting for the girls in cars, Tito and Rick.
Girls in cars. On the 50th episode of the Mayor of Superstars, the mayor is going to go ahead and sing for us some Girls in Cars. So be on the lookout for that. We got a long ways to go, but when we get there.
All you girls have gone a bit too far. I'm not safe behind the wheel of my car.
Drive. That's a big thing in the 80s. Like, oh man, I love seeing a girl drive a car.
You've got a serious effect on me. Girl, you're higher than a C.
Did you just make up your own lyrics, or is that the real lyrics?
No, that's the lyrics.
I don't know the lyrics. I just know the friggin' chorus.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know how many views that the YouTube video has, but I'm guessing I'm 90% of them.
Probably. A lot of them have come from Canton, Ohio. I'll tell you that much.
It's like the picture of the map, and it's all red dots just on Canton, Ohio. Like
that's all it is. The Undertaker and Paul Bearer here, they've got the urn. Mean Gene looks uncomfortable, but it's got to be better than, Papa Shango.
Do you think hanging out with Percy Pringle would have been fun? Because I think he would have been a cool guy to hang out with. Well, Mayor, there's only one answer. That answer would be, oh, yes! I was hoping for it.
That's the only answer. I've heard some stories about him he got into a backstage spat with Sonny, which I found to be hilarious. Him and Sonny arguing with each other.
Now that would have been good. Look at that.
So, I don't know if that was Paul Bearer or Terry Funk, but it was one or the other.
There's a lot of black hair dye in Percy Pringle or Paul Bear's hair.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's weird because as a kid, I remember him like as Percy Pringle, where I'm not sure many people did, but I remembered seeing him as Percy Pringle, and I'm like, is that Percy Pringle?
Yeah, I had not seen him at all until he was the Undertaker. So yeah, until he was with the Undertaker, I had no knowledge of ever seeing him anywhere.
I just figured, he had died and came back as Paul Bearer.
Well, yeah. Obviously he died. They buried him in the manager's cemetery. He popped back up, and
when Kane burned him and Mrs. Undertaker alive in the household, and Percy nearly escaped. I mean, he went from looking like Percy Pringle with blonde hair to looking like Paul Bearer here. He's a ghostly individual now, or ghoulish.
He's a ghoulish individual. He's ghastly.
Ghastly.
Who are they even feuding with at this? Oh, I know. He has a casket match with Kamala at SummerSlam. I remember.
Kamala, I know you've got the moon on your belly and the stars on your boobs, but that doesn't stop the Undertaker from pointing at the screen and summoning the powers of the urn. And I'm gonna make you rest in peace.
That was fucking creepy. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight now. Not your promo, just the way he was looking at the camera. What do we got next? I can't get any better than that.
Where are we going next? It's not Bill Pierce, hopefully.
It might be Red Tyler. Is that Red Tyler? Oh God, another Tony Roy or Wah if you're Canadian. Yikes.
Ooh.
What would you if? Oh God, he's fucked. he's fucked. He's nothing get set on fire. Or if I got to the arena and they told me I was facing the voodoo guy, I'd just leave.
If I had that hair, I would rather face him than Brutus Beefcake and think that my fantastic mullet was going to get cut. Imagine how much they'd have to pay to cut someone's mullet that's been growing it like that. I mean, that's years of dedication.
It's lots of work. It's like me when I cut off all my facial hair. It's going to take forever for this to come back.
Pippi. It's Pippi again.
Pippi Longstocking is coming into your world. Oh, no. Why do I remember that?
Tony Wah. Are we going to go with Wah?
I'm going with Wah. I like that better. Uh-oh. He's doing the Wah with the shake it, baby. Drop it, don't break it. Uh-oh.
You just got done smoking some of that good stuff back there.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you know that. I got a new RVD figure. I don't think I took a picture of it. Sure. Hold
on. Uh-oh. Brent's running away. He got scared from the... Oh, there we go.
Boom. Boom. Very nice. Anywho. Oh God, we're actually gonna have a match. I didn't think we were actually gonna get a match. I thought he was gonna set his britches on fire or his knee pads or something, maybe his hair.
Did you know that Tony Wah was actually went on to wrestle in WCW under the name as Terror Ryzen?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know what ever happened to him after that.
That's a fact, huh?
I just looked it up on Wikipedia.
Nah, he probably never amounted to much. Dangerous Danny Davis is the referee here, by the way.
He has the nice flat top going right now. That's a good look for Dangerous
If I told
Danny.
you that little Brent had a flat top when he was in like second or third grade, would you believe that, or would you not believe it?
I believe it. I mean, probably you took it from Dangerous Danny Davis. You took inspiration.
Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Yeah, I took it for the inspiration of Danny Davis, and that's why I got it. Yeah, absolutely.
100%. Who else had a good flat top? Do you remember did you watch Step by Step?
Yeah, Step by Step. Yeah.
Well, what was his name?
The guy who lives in the van?
Yeah, the guy who lives in a van, Cody. He had a great flat top.
Yeah, he did have a good flat top. That's true.
And JT had a great mullet.
Who did?
JT, the oldest son.
You're right, he did.
Yeah. I mean, it was almost Patrick Waugh-esque.
It was a little better than Patrick Waugh's.
Yeah, a little bit better. Yeah, because he was a good thicker look.
The thing about Patrick Waugh is like You've seen Step Brothers. It's like there's just something about his face, and I don't know
That
what it is
face,
about his
yeah.
face, but if he could just fix his face, that'd be great.
If he could just cover his face, maybe some face paint would help.
And I mean, granted, I'm sure some people look at my face and go, "Come
Ooh.
on, man, just fix your face." But I feel the same way about him. So,
and since you've been judged that way, and I've been judged that way, we're allowed to play it off to Patrick Waugh as well.
And he'll never hear this. It's fine. Or maybe he will. He might be a big fan. I'm not sure. He's definitely Canadian because he's Patrick Waugh. That kid's not impressed. Papa Shango actually wrestled a match and won, which we haven't seen in the history of the Mayor of Superstars. So that's something.
He's been on a lot. He's been disqualified, I think, from just setting people's boots on fire.
And he made the Ultimate Warrior like vomit and shit everywhere. And then he made him like bleed like sewage or something.
Do you think he's going to put the skull on Patrick Waugh and make his face less Patrick Waugh-like?
Perhaps.
Oh, this guy's really... Young Dave Meltzer very scared at what's going on there. Even scared your dogs. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what he wants, but he's bothering me, so I guess he can fucking watch wrestling.
Papa Shango frightened him.
He couldn't see Papa Shango. Shot, come on. My dog's here. He's got terrible breath, so I don't want to breathe it on me. He's probably just cold. He's probably
just cold. Knew Sean Mooney's here. I want to look at his eyebrows.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? It makes sense. He's like, I heard about this Sean Mooney. I was hoping to get in on it.
He needs warmed up from. Is it cold right now in Nebraska?
It's actually pretty nice. It's actually been pretty nice the last couple of days. It's been like the 70s. So,
ooh, there's the moons and the stars.
The moons and the stars. That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. He does have the stars on his boobs and the moon around his belly button.
He's got the belly button tattoo that Dave Bautista drew inspiration from. Because Kamala has the moon on his belly button and Dave Bautista had the sun.
Well, he does Walk Alone, which I listened to it earlier today, but Batista has like the best theme music in the history of wrestling. It's number one.
It's so good. It's really good.
It's like a song you can listen to and you could like scream the words at the top of your lungs.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I can't put anything over Girls in Cars because it has its own category, but I'll give it to Dave Bautista. It was really good.
That's fair.
It was up there. Fair.
I guess. I'll accept that as an answer, Mayor. I'll accept it. Bret Hart here is more. We got a lot more promos than matches this episode. I feel like, and I'm not trying to do a Bret Hart because I'll be sorry if I try. That's all I have. The sword.
Kick the leg out of his leg.
He literally kicked his leg out. You don't even understand. Like I was watching the 1994 Royal Rumble. Owen Hart kicked his leg out of his leg. It was crazy. I can't believe it.
It's funny. You had a dog, and like I literally have like a dog trying to like lay on my feet underneath of me. I'm not sure if I can get this to happen.
You gotta pick your dog's. Shy's only about 25 pounds. He's easy to pick up.
I'm trying to get him here, but he won't let me pick him up.
I couldn't get if Kaner got down here, it'd be hard for me to pick him up and hold him.
He keeps backing up. He's agile. I can't get him.
Your dogs like to lay on your legs. That's what rugby likes to do. He likes to lay with his head on your legs. That's how.
Just the head. Yeah, he just puts his head on my legs and then.
Okay, we get it. SummerSlam, Wembley Stadium. We understand. They're driving this thing home. Promotion
on a Monday night.
It's a Monday night. Yes, you're right, Mayor. Don't forget Monday night. Check your local cable operators. Make that call right now. Keep your kids up late. They'll be pissed as hell when you wake them up for school on Tuesday because we're a bunch of assholes.
Now, was it Monday night in London or England? Where I don't remember which part of England this was in, but
it probably would have been.
Or was it Tuesday morning? When did they actually hold the event?
So Glenn was there. Glenn, let us know. When was SummerSlam? What day was SummerSlam actually held in your country? It was Monday. This country. What country was it in yours? It's probably because Sunday.
You would think that they'd be promoting to the local time.
It would have to be. Yeah, you would think. So it would have to be Tuesday because, as you know, Glenn's from the future. So.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's actually Saturday evening, basically.
Yeah. It's very late. Usually, if we keep Glenn up to watch these things with us, it's usually like 2 a.m. for him. So,
Do you think they still have the Kamala mask?
God, I hope so. God, I hope so. Handsome on a pole, pal, right here.
That's just too much handsome for the television.
HBK versus the model.
Just glad it's not a triple threat match with Earthquake because
mind blown.
No. I don't know. You have a ring with that much handsomeness in it.
No, it's not possible. It ain't possible, pal.
I wish they gave the narcissist gimmick to Earthquake because that would be more realistic.
It would have been more believable. The only problem was that nobody loved themselves more than Lex Luger, so you had to.
I always like just hearing like how much like the other wrestlers, like how unlikable Lex Luger was. And it wasn't because like anything he did, it just was him. Like he didn't do anything to like, he wasn't a dick. It just people didn't like him. Wow.
Oh my God, Mayor, that's a dream match. We got the Handsome Earthquake and Not So Handsome Typhoon versus the Beverly Brothers for the tag team titles at SummerSlam.
I kind of want to. If we ever have something that we're not watching, can we make that in the rotation?
We're gonna make some time to definitely watch that.
Okay.
I want to watch this entire SummerSlam pay-per-view at some point. You know, we got another Silly Slam coming up in August. Maybe we'll watch SummerSlam 1992.
All right, I'm excited for this. I kind of want to go. I won't spoil it. I won't go back and watch it until we do.
You can. By August, you won't remember.
That's true. I might. I remember things if I put it in my calendar. If I don't, I probably won't remember.
Forget about it. Yeah, same. Like if we have appointments or something, like Rachel sends me like an invite like through email so that it'll save to my calendar. Otherwise, I'm useless. If she wasn't around, I don't know. I'd be roaming aimlessly in the streets,
just walking around with pissing in sinks with a Nasty Boy shirt on.
Fucking Dauber. He unfortunately, I don't know what happened to the Boss Man, but he's taking on fucking Virgil. Glenn, do they have Olive Garden over there? Where was Virgil going to eat?
I kind of want to listen to a Nails promo. I don't know if I ever remember hearing him speak.
It just sounded like a guy spitting a lot.
Why is Virgil talking with his hands behind his back like this? Okay, there we go.
There we go.
He was holding a breadstick in his. I got 2 fists, one for a breadstick on each hand. And Nails, I know you got the nightstick, but I got the breadstick.
LOD, which they got to be in the main event of the show because we haven't seen them yet. They said we're going to be on. They're going to take on the Mayor's good friend, longtime close personal friend, Ted DiBiase, and IRS, which, of course, don't forget to pay your taxes.
Yeah, we're getting that time. Pay your taxes.
It's coming up. Monday night, August 31st, exclusively on pay-per-view.
Was this pre-Monday Night Raw?
This was pre-Monday Night Raw, yep.
Because what was that, 95?
93.
93, okay.
Yeah, January of 93, I want to say.
Like I said, I tell you this every time. I'm terrible with dates. I mean, unless it's this week, I'm not going to remember exactly.
Sometimes I don't even know what day it is. Like the other day, I was like, is it Wednesday or is it Thursday? Because I don't fucking know.
Who was this?
We got the fucking brawny man. Oh, Richie Rich and Flex Armstrong.
I think Flex Armstrong. Isn't that a copyrighted name? Isn't that a toy?
Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong. That's really close.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I don't see a very good outcome for either Flex or Richie Rich. Oh, no, Jesus.
Oh, no.
It's the dummy and the puppet.
Between that Undertaker promo earlier and now this puppet, I'm never going to sleep tonight.
Gosh.
God damn it, pal.
These little kids, why are they so happy about Legion of Doom and this stupid puppet?
I'd be happy about the Legion of Doom without this fucking puppet. This puppet sucks. Why do they need it? Why? They're giving the puppet a fucking noogie and shit.
God dang.
That kid had a very interesting shirt on. It had like holes in it.
Do you think the Legion of Doom liked this?
No, I can't imagine. No.
This guy looks really familiar.
He looks, he looks like Lex Luthor if he wasn't evil and buff. I don't know. Hair looks. I mean, he looks like he shaved his eyebrows too. Like he's got no hair. It looks like he lost a bet. Did he lose a bet? He fell asleep in the locker room and shaved those hair off.
Oh yeah, was Razor shaved his eyebrows too with 1-2-3 Kid?
Uh,
Oh God.
I think it was Mr. Perfect that shaved his eyebrows, and he blamed it on the Smoking Guns, and then the 1-2-3 Kid put glue on their hats, and they couldn't get them off.
Well, this guy definitely got the short end of the stick.
He looks like Skull Von Crush, is what he looks like.
That's who I was thinking.
Yeah. It's like Skull Von Crush's brother, not so Skull Von Crush.
And like the least flattering blue color ever.
Right. Like
It's
how am I supposed to take you seriously when you're wearing that?
How much
This
do
guy
you
looks
think?
like Lance Storm.
Good God, he kicked him right in the nose.
If I could be serious for a minute, that guy's now got a concussion
That guy's got a bleeding brain.
or something because he kicked the shit out of him. Oh, god damn! I hope they got an extra 50. I feel like an extra $100 or something in their fucking pay envelope for tonight.
I always feel bad
beating the shit out of them.
for the guys that got paid like $50 that
Jesus,
had to have that happen to them.
fake Lance Storm is dead.
Yeah. Vance Thunder, just
Flex
got his head.
Flex Armstrong. I think it was.
Do you think he was Flex Armstrong or Richie Rich? Because
I want to go with the bald guy who's Richie Rich. I don't know why, but I want to.
I think so. Because he looked like Lex Luthor, who's also rich.
What?
People are cheering this stupid doll.
Fuck that doll.
Oh man, the spider on the head. That's a long way. He jumped really far.
He could get some air. I like how they're like, oh, well, let's go back to this kid giving this dumbass doll a noogie.
Yeah, let's not show the giant muscle bound guys that bench press 450.
Oh, they're playing Bones.
Oh, is this where? Oh, it is Razor.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be a race of them all.
You know, you're gonna laugh at me for this, but I was listening to Conrad this week, and they were talking about how Razor was kind of like the Scarface character, and the razor on his chest or his gold chain was to signify that, you know, like Scarface, like he chopped up the cocaine and whatnot with the razor.
Really?
And I never put the two and two together that Razor had something to do with the cocaine.
I'm not gonna laugh at you either, pal, because I never put those two together either.
Yeah, like I forget if he was talking with Bruce or JR or who he was talking to, and they were like, yeah, the razor was, you know, signifying that he was like Scarface and chopping up the cocaine, and he basically was supposed to be like a Miami cocaine dealer. That was his gimmick. But they didn't put it all the way out there. But I mean, that's kind of what this is leading to, that he was like the king of the block cocaine dealer.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense, pal.
And I never thought about that. I'm glad that I'm not the only one.
No, I never thought that either. I never put those two together, but that's a good point.
Oh, Sean Mooney probably didn't either, because he's a clean cut, Leave It to Beaver looking son of a gun.
Absolutely.
Nothing has gone up those nostrils, but not even a hair. Look at that clean shaven face.
Oh, this is the Beverly Brothers.
The genius.
With the genius.
And do you think that's Paul Wagner? That's Father Wagner?
Father Wagner here.
Now, which one's his dad? It's
the guy on the right.
On our right. That's got to be him.
Yeah, that's definitely him.
I really wish
they had the same forehead, forehead and eyebrow
bubble.
Yep.
It's like when you cook a pizza pie, the pizza crust too long, and it gets that bubble.
Oh, I actually liked the bubble.
So do I.
I like the bubble a little bit. So I noticed that, like, when you get like your pizza from Domino's, you have them like cook it well done, and I'm like, man, I want to try that too. Like, nobody in my house would go for it if I ordered it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to, like, someday when I get pizza by myself, I'm gonna which will be never.
Yeah,
Let me get it well done.
I get the Domino's. I special order it without the garlic seasoning crust, and well done.
Delicious. What do you want? Oh, really?
Oh, gosh, he's talking.
Yeah, I don't know what he wants from me.
He wants the $1 million belt.
I mean, it's raining out there, pal. Rachel must have fell asleep.
He's telling you everyone's asleep and he wants attention.
No, he probably wants to go outside. It's raining outside though, so he's gonna want to go. Sorry, my dogs are very unprofessional. If you ever watch our YouTube videos that me and my son do, which it's Earth Pressure 910, if you want to check that out, we like eat bad stuff. Like we had Jelly Bellies that were super hot and it made me cry. So if you want to watch me cry, check out Earth Pressure 910 on YouTube. And the dogs are always barking in the background. These fucking dogs are so unprofessional. We're trying to do a video here and they're just barking.
They're trying to steal the show.
All the time. The sons of bitches. Oh. That is a shirt I would never wear because it's terrifying.
That is frightening. Why would someone ever buy that? Speaking
of frightening, we get Kamala next week. British Bulldog. Wasn't you fucking there? Oh, handsome earthquake and not some handsome typhoon will be here.
Natural disasters.
Oh, the debut of Razor.
Oh, so Razor hasn't even wrestled at this point yet.
The mayor. A special interview with the Ultimate Warrior?
Yeah,
that won't be confusing.
At least we can skip that.
At least
I'll get my hands and shake.
And there we go. That is the end of the Mayor of Superstars. Episode 16, I believe. Episode 16. I think I got all my plugs in. I don't think I have to plug anything else. We talked about a WrestleMania preview show. It'll be April 2nd?
Sounds right.
April 2nd, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to make our picks with Glenn and Jeremy. I think Jeremy's going to be there. He hasn't confirmed with me yet, but he usually shows up. So we're going to do that. We got Gigglemania starting. We're going to start watching WrestleMania 5 here coming up soon. I've got a show, Manic Matches of WrestleMania, where I've got a bunch of guests coming on. I got the guys from the Sit Down Marks are coming on. That are also on SportsWire Radio. I got Kyle from the Apron Bump podcast coming on. El Ref's going to come on. El Ref's going to come back and come on the show. Watkins is going to come on. The Mayor's going to watch some WrestleMania matches with me. It's going to be a good time. So be on the lookout for that. Mayor, you got anything you want to plug?
Man, I just no, absolutely nothing. I don't want to, convolute things here and muddy up the waters. I think you did a great job at plug. God dang it, Loki! Just started walking on my feet. I'm plugging Loki, not the Marvel movie, The Dog.
Dogs are unprofessional.
Yeah, just stepping on my feet in the middle of a recording. He sees the lights on.
He knows.
He knows I'm recording. He sees the gold chain on. I don't wear this unless I'm recording. I wear this in public.
Wear it outside.
Wear this outside. I'm not Razor. I wonder if I can find a gold razor. I'm just gonna.
You should. Oh my god, I would pop through the roof if you pop. You know that pop sound that it makes when somebody shows up, and then I put you up here and you have that on. I'd lose my mind. It'd be crazy. Well, that's gonna do it. Follow the Mayor of Ken. It's at the Mayor of Ken.
Oh, I can't even point at it.
No, because you're the big boss mayor. Follow AWI Pod at AWI Pod. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/AWI Pod. If you want to give us some money, I don't know why you would, but if you want to. And that's it. I got nothing else. That's all I got.
That's everything. Wait, I think you got one more thing left in you.
What do you got?
Jeff Jarrett.
Spend my days working hard on the go, but the hands on the clock keep spinning too slow. You know it's Mayor watches the Bullets on Friday night. You got it.
Boom. That's the way to end a show right
there. If I said Jeff Jarrett, that I'd have to say.